You've heard the fairy tale of the three little pigs, right? Well, in this myth-busting moral, one got away, and the other two have been quietly decomposing in a 1987 Corvette for 2 months. Huffing and puffing? You bet. The moment Jamie and Adam open the doors of that car. And it might be the Mythbusters house that gets blown down. They're testing the myth that if someone dies in a car, it can get so stinky you can't clean it and you can't sell it. Time to call in an expert in extreme cleaning. Neil Smither runs a business called Crime Scene Cleaners.
It's a cleaning maintenance service specializing in biohazard, primarily homicide, suicide, accidental deaths. We're really known now for doing just extreme cleanups, stuff other people just won't mess with.
He knows exactly what the stinky car of the myth would smell like.
And that smell, you can taste it. You just can't even describe it. It's such a unique flavor.
Time for Jamie and Adam to get their hands dirty on a training run with the Crime Scene Cleaners.
We're here cleaning up a coroner's van.
I expect to learn a lot about their protocol, how they approach moving through a vehicle to find the smells, and I think that's going to be invaluable to cleaning out the Corvette.
That's not residue from melted popsicles, you know? It's the real deal.
I'm afraid I'm not quite as enthusiastic as the owner of this company is about this kind of work, but it'll be interesting.
Let's start with cleaning the top of it.
Have you heard the myth of the stinky car that can't be sold?
I have heard that. It's a fallacy. Totally.
What was that?
It's a fallacy.
You can get the smell out? Wait a minute. Now that's a big news flash for Jamie and Adam.
So what you're telling me is that there's no smell that you can't get out, is that right?
Yeah, I think if you clean it correctly, there's no smell that we can't get out so far. And we've done some radical smells.
There's a methodical, meticulous approach to this kind of cleaning.
Knock yourself out.
All right.
Any speck of scum that's missed will keep on stinking. The boys have discovered that Neil uses a special enzyme-based cleaner to wipe out really bad smells.
The enzyme secret mix that we haven't been informed the contents of.
This may just hold the key to getting the Corvette clean. The enzymes create a chemical reaction with organic materials, speeding up their breakdown into smaller, simpler pieces. Just like the enzymes in your saliva start breaking down food from the first bite.
It's hot.
This warm-up bout with the Crime Scene Cleaners is a success. Invaluable training for Jamie and Adam's upcoming fight against the funk.
Well, it's really helpful to talk to a professional about this kind of thing. We just kind of go in and start doing it.
I thought the myth was entirely possible and plausible when I first heard it, but talking to Neil and seeing how well this stuff works, I think we might be able to clean this car out and it might not smell at all.
Either it is cleanable with the enzyme or it gets ripped out, and we will get that car clean.
Brave words.
We will get that car clean. We will get that car clean.
So, let's put that confidence to the test. It's been 2 months since this car was turned into a stink bomb. Now, it's Judgment Day. Time to terminate any fresh air on the Mythbusters' doorstep and open that awful container. Watching on is the nose that always knows, Neil, the extreme cleaner.
I'm catching whiffs here and there, and it's pretty typical. I'll have a better indicator once we get in, but right now it just smells like standard death.
All right, well, oh man.
And while our rookie cleaners look like they're ready to enter Chernobyl, the pro calmly knocks back even a nose clip.
No, I'm okay. It's not that bad.
Now the car has to be rolled out of the container and into the yard.
Oh, yeah.
Oh man.
Oh, that's foul. They're not going to bite.
You should see the comments.
Climb in.
All right, here we go.
Go for it, Hyman. Oh, man.
Well, one thing that bothers me is that it is totally, it's raining in there. Like any place that I move around, I'm like going to get covered with, I mean, I hope these things are waterproof. Are these waterproof?
Not really. I mean, those are more than anything else. I would just hurry up, just get it done.
Oh my God! That is horrible.
The pig's sort of like sealing off the whole area. It's like flowed over the parking brake.
He's gonna have to think awfully fast, coated with gore.
All right, we're moving the sandbag here.
Here it comes, here it comes, here it comes.
Then, an unforeseen drama. The decaying pigs have given off ammonia, a potentially fatal gas that almost overcomes Jamie.
Woo! How you doing, Jamie?
It's the ammonia. It's not the smell. I was not getting any air. It's not a spew. I was going to pass out.
Because the Corvette was sealed so carefully, the gas was trapped and concentrated inside the car.
Stop.
Oh, man.
It's the ammonia. It's not, the filter's not handling it. I need a separate air source.
Oh my God.
This thing was useless.
As the whole grotesque reality of this car lover's catastrophe hits home, the Mythbusters are reeling. Jamie looks like he's about to pass out. And our own Mr. Confidence is going a little weak at the knees.
No way. No way. There's no way we're cleaning this thing. This is horrifying.
I think, having to get in there and close the car with these two remnants of creatures was probably one of the more horrible things I've ever had to do.
What's the worst thing you can imagine?
Hey, Adam.
I can't get past this. Oh, it's disintegrating. Oh.
The ever-helpful Neil is just glad it's not him.
I would just put a bunch of paper towels in and let the paper towels soak up as much of that liquid as you can, because you're going to have to get in there, literally laying down to get to the bolts. Are you going to lay in that puddle?
I really, I won't be sad when this day's over.
This is a severe cleanup, no doubt about it.
Oh, man. Oh, God.
They're not prepared for this cleanup at all.
I gotta say, this respirator works really good, because the smell even from over here is horrifying. Oh, my glasses are all on over here.
When you pull the seats, you better have something to contain them, because they're going to pour liquid.
The carpets, the seats, the door panels, all history. And there's a lot of work left.
Well, we got all of the wet stuff out of there. There's still little dribbles here and there, but, we must have removed about 300-400 pounds of wet something.
I have to say, I didn't expect that this would happen, but I see myself as a vegetarian for at least the next couple of weeks.
Don't want to do that again.
Now, Jamie and Adam try out the tip they got from Neil, the crime scene cleaner, using a special bioenzyme fluid to cut through all the organic gunk. They're praying this might give them an edge in the war on stinkiness.
The quantity of flies has decreased. We've been doing something.
Well, I know we've been doing something.
Something the flies don't like.
Something's really bad right here.
Now it smells like a diaper, a really bad diaper.
If my baby's poo smelled like that, I'd take him to the hospital immediately.
After a full day of frantic, forensic scrubbing, the boys are coming to grips with a grim possibility. Corvette lovers, cover your ears. This car may never drive again.
Even Neil said it would take his boys several days to get rid of every last thing and put it back together again.
There's no doubt in my mind that we could resurrect the car. The only question is whether it's practical or not.
I mean, the place where I think you would never get it out is like all the air conditioning system and the ducts and stuff. I know all that stinks. We could clean the car perfectly and be like, it's done. And we turn on the AC and be like, oh, you know.
Given the way the car smells now, even selling it for parts is going to be pretty difficult.
So what's the final verdict from the Mythbusters? Jamie would be quite happy never to see that car again.
Oh, man, that is nasty.
That myth's busted. There's no way you're going to sell the car after that.
You know, Jamie, I want to get away from the smell as much as you do, but unfortunately, we said we'd make a stinky car, that we'd try and clean it out, and that we'd sell it. So we got to go through the third phase. We got to try and sell that car, even if it's only for parts.
Bummer.
Still to come, deal or no deal? Who will pay through the nose for a stinky Corvette to sell? But will they find a buyer?
Knowing how bad it was, it's not nearly that bad. But it's worse than anything anybody else but me and Jamie have ever smelled.
Smells more like a barnyard now.
No, the smell hasn't gone, and the car isn't going anywhere either.
What is that? Ready?
Yeah.
Nothing. I'm not sure I'm getting any power at all to anything. Really would it be helpful to get it started to sell it. You guys doing any work at all? I think I'm carrying this whole thing.
It seems like we trashed this car, and that's all we did. Like, we put some pigs in it, it ruined the car, and it's junk.
I think the question is, how much money can we get for a big piece of stinking junk?
Not very much.
Let's clean it, close it, sell it off.
It won't start, and it stinks of dead pig, but it will look good. Time to place an ad on the internet to entice some buyers with an unbelievably cheap 87 Corvette.
All right, so we want to sell this car. What should be in the ad?
Well, I guess we should just list the good things about it. It's like shiny, it's got a good finish on it.
Shiny.
It's got good wheels and tires.
It's a great parts car. We lost the interior.
Yeah, we just lost it.
Hidden cameras are set up to secretly record the reactions of unsuspecting buyers. So, who will buy this slightly soiled vehicle? Maybe a die-hard Corvette lover.
I didn't know it was gutted.
Yeah, well,
Is that how you bought it?
no, don't like that, huh?
Jamie will have to do the hard sell on this one.
I mean, we're only asking
Yeah.
$3,000 for it. You could, yeah. So you could take it for parts. The wheels alone are worth like $700-800, and still not impressed.
No, I wonder how much that smells seeped into the fiberglass.
No sale. The guy from the junkyard has a sniff.
Right. Well, I think it's worth about $500.
Well, we're definitely going to wait for better offers than that.
So does it even start?
How about this gentleman?
So is there an interior for it?
No.
It's a smell.
He seems kind of interested.
How many miles does it have?
It's got I think it's got a $250,000, but it's only 50,000 on on this engine.
Well, I'll let you know if I'm interested.
All right.
After sleeping on it, he becomes our buyer.
Guess what are you going to do with the car?
We're probably gonna part it out. I'm interested in the engine and the transmission.
The stinky car is going cheap.
A couple of things.
Only $2,000.
There's the title and the keys.
But at least it's finally gone.
So there you go, man. No shortage of buyers. I don't think that there's a car in the world that's too stinky to sell.
If somebody dies in a car, it can easily get so bad in there that you're not going to just kind of wash it with some Windex and some stuff like that and be able to sell it like it was.
I think we busted both halves of this one.
I guess we did, didn't we?
I still can't get that taste out of my mouth, though.
God, what a horrible thing that was.
Absolutely.
Horrible.
Horrifying.
That was something else. I'll remember that the rest of my life.